action.
Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sam Blaster 1987 here, and this time I will be reviewing the 2018 Transformers Encore reissue of Transformers Beast Wars Neo Big Convoy, the anime accurate repaint version. So, as you can see here, we have Big Convoy in his very panel line ridden mammoth mode. For size comparison, here he is with fellow Beast Wars Neo Maximal, long rack for giraffe. A lot longer, but nowhere near as tall. With fellow pachyderm Santon from Beast Wars 2nd, aka Ironhide from the American Beast Wars line, part of the Magna Boss team. You'll see his review later. And with the wingspan of Kingdom Deluxe Air Razor. So, for gimmicks in this mode, there's a little lever on the top of his head here that makes his trunk curl upwards. Then if you pull back on the roots of his ear hinges, his tusks move up and down. Not sure why, because that's not an accurate feature to real mammoths as far as I'm aware. But also his ears and tail can flap up and down. So that's about it for gimmicks, although there is a slight ankle tilt on the mammoth mode, although that's, well, on the rear ankles anyway, but that's more for the, robot mode than anything else. So, to transform Big Convoy, first, lift up this kibble flap from the tail here, then get a long fingernail and split the spine panels like so. Double hinge those off to one side, then dislodge the jaw like so to free up the trunk, then swivel all of this 180 degrees around like so. Bear with me. There's a lot of joints to this mechanism, so this is the, artillery platform battle mode, which, as I'm sure you'll agree, looks ridiculous. Moving on. So, you can remove this whole piece from the body like so. And put that off to one side for now. Might as well do the same with the rest of the mammoth kibble while we're here to save time in the transformation. So, unplug the bottom of the sides of the head from the front legs. Pop these bits off their ball joints. Don't worry, it can be reattached later. These ball joint sockets are a lot more flexible than I thought, so bear with me. Then what you want to do is you want to slide these panels outwards and spin them down like so. Then double hinge the mammoth rear legs outwards like so. This will give you the clearance to unfold the robot legs like this. Straighten them out. Make sure that the mammoth legs are coordinated properly so that they can situate with the backs of the robot calves like so. Then split over the feet and heel spurs like this. Then try to double hinge the front mammoth legs out of the way. They seem to have got triple gun barrels molded into the bottoms of their feet, these rear mammoth legs, but I prefer to fold them back out of the way so they're not interfering with the robot mode articulation where possible. So, same on the other side with the legs, so fold up the rear mammoth leg so it collapses into the calf of the robot mode leg. Making sure things are lined up properly. Forgive me a moment.
Action.
Sorry about that, fellow Decepticons. Just had to get a few things realigned off camera. So, once you've got the legs sorted out, you want to rotate the waist swivel 180 degrees. Unhook the arms. Bring them up like so. And then ball joint the shoulders downwards. Rotate the elbows so the arms are facing correctly. Same on both sides. Unhook. Bring this bit up. Ball joint the shoulder down and rotate the elbow. Then slide the torso down to reveal the head. Spread out the helmet horns like so. And now you can reattach the mammoth kibble you took off earlier. So reattach the ball jointed mammoth parts like so. And here we have Big Convoy in robot mode. Aside from the fact that I took the big cannon off because it can be stored pegged onto his back, but I prefer to have it as a separate piece so he can hold it in hand. So, here he is in robot mode in his official configuration, although you can also hinge the, mammoth head parts back so he's got missile pods facing forward. So, articulation in this mode. Ball jointed head, somewhat interfered with by the shape of the helmet and the horns. Ball jointed shoulders, interfered with by the mammoth head kibble. Ball joint just above the elbow. Double elbow joint for transformation. And a slight upward hinge of the wrist for transformation. 360-degree waist swivel for transformation. Ratcheted universal hips, somewhat hindered by the mammoth kibble. Thigh swivel, again hindered by the kibble. Double jointed knees, again kibble. And ball jointed tilts on the toes and heel spurs. So, for gimmicks in this mode, you can still do the wiggle the mammoth's ears to make the tusks move thing, although it looks even weirder in robot mode than it did in mammoth mode. You can also unfold these kibble pieces on the backs of the forearms to fold out tongue for weapons for the underside of his hands to hold. Like so. In the anime, these would have been electrified so as to cause more damage to the Predacons. You can also unfold these missile launchers, the 5E sort of anchor-shaped missiles, similar to the original Tyrannosaurus Rex Beast Wars Megatron, which I don't have yet. And of course there's the big cannon, as you can see here. So, what you do here is unfold this little panel behind the trunk lever, like so, to fold out a post, which then plugs into the robot hand. Like so. Can be a bit fiddly to get it in there, so bear with me. Then, if you pose him just right, you should be able to get him in a pose where he's holding the cannon. like so. This little yellow dial here twists to either side to fire both missiles, which I'm not going to demonstrate so I don't lose them. Also, he is the first ever Prime-like character in the franchise to have a toy which has a removable matrix of leadership inside the chest. Seen here in gold chrome because of the anime colours, with a metallic blue crystal in the middle. This is the Beast Wars Neo Energon matrix, which is hidden inside the chest panel, which also contains a spark crystal with the Maximal logo embossed in chrome on the inside. The matrix has 5mm ports on it, so you can then attach it into his hands. Lighting our darkest hour and all that stuff. So, for size comparison. Greetings fellow Decepticons, sorry for the jump cut, but the final part of this review had previously been deleted in an editing error and has had to be reshot, hence the change of clothing. So, for size comparison with Big Convoy, here we have Beast Wars 2nd Deluxe Mantis, based on the American Beast Wars Manterror figure. Beast Wars 2nd Santon from the Ironhide Magnaboss component. And Galaxy Force Flame Convoy, aka Cybertron Scourge. That just about wraps up this review. I have been Soundblaster1987. Join me next time when I will be reviewing Kingdom Air Razor. Till then, till all are one.